going to share. Hi, say hi. Hi, Donna. So I've just been filming. Hey, Adu. I wanted to get my video out. Samoy, is that how you say your name? Welcome. Yeah, I wanted to get this out. I'm like, yeah, I'll create this YouTube video and this YouTube video and this and this. And hey, Ben and Benjamin. And as always, as an entrepreneur, as a creator, we wanted it done like yesterday. So I started doing it this afternoon, and like it took me until 7 o'clock to like be ready to film. And I'm so excited though, like because I was like, yeah, I'll just put that in there and that in there. And as I'm starting to do it, it's like obviously all the other ideas start flying through. Thanks, Donna. And so I just I'm so excited because I was like, oh, why didn't I think of that? And oh my god, that's awesome. And you know, like I get asked the same questions all the time. Yeah, that's right. Yay, Samoy. I get asked the same questions all the time. So I'm like creating a YouTube series called The Questions I Get Asked All the Time. Is breaking the myths of modern day spirituality, because I get asked the same questions and I see a lot of people, you know, sharing things, and I'm just like, oh, you know, like for example, curses, you know, like curses and hexes and all this sort of thing. And I just did a YouTube video the other week. Oh no, I did a live stream and I put it up there. Actually, I haven't shared it. I might put it in here. I'll do that now. If you haven't, if you know, you're talking about curses and hexes and all, you know, if you think you've been cursed or someone said you were cursed and all this sort of thing, to me that's a load of hogwash. So I'm breaking the myths about all of, you know, a lot of modern day spirituality out there, because it's time to come into the love consciousness in the heart rather than the fear mentality, because 200 years ago we're still getting burnt at the stake for people like us, because you know, and if you think of 200 years ago, it's actually not that long ago, it's just 2 centuries ago, right? So that's still living in the collective, and that fear is still being ripe through, you know, whether you're in the spiritual, you know, teaching realm, or, you know, whether you're working at a bank, you know, like there's still a lot of fear in, you know, society. So it's really about, you know, I'm breaking the myths of modern day society. Hey, Avalon, I just see I can join you. It just says I can add, so that works. We got that sorted. So I'm really excited to bring you this YouTube series. Obviously, I've already got some information videos on them, and I've got so many more, and I've just filmed 2. I wanted to like edit them and upload them and get it out there tonight, and I'm like, Hannah, you can only film them today, because I need to get up at 5 a.m. I'm filming a light-filled yoga tomorrow morning, which I'm so excited. Getting light-filled yoga finished too, so everything's happening. So the point I wanted to talk about, yeah, Avalon. The point I wanted to talk about, hang on, I'm going to share the truth about curses and hexes, and if you think you've been cursed and hexed, I'm just going to share that link as I'm talking, otherwise I will forget. That's a YouTube video you can watch if you feel called to. So the thing I wanted to just talk about briefly, you got me at anchor, yeah, is the importance of anchoring, right? So it's really important, is about, okay, I'm going to talk about positive anchoring, because that's really what I'm talking about. So when you're manifesting, you know, and, you know, you're working your ass off, working on your, you know, beliefs and core money beliefs and mindset, and you're doing all this work, and then you're starting to have some breakthroughs and things are starting to happen and flow, there's something really important that I've learned on this journey, and it's anchoring in. Now, I don't know if anybody teaches this, but it's something that I've just, maybe it's there, but anyway, what I'm here to share with you right now is find your anchor. Okay, so when something, I'm going to give you the example that happened to me, is that I, so as you know, I fly back and forth to drop a day off to New Zealand, and fly Emirates because we love it, and it just happens to be the cheapest flight on Webjet when we look for those particular flights, and I'm like, well, why wouldn't you? Anyway, so it was kind of at the start of the year that I think it was like 2 times in a row, like, you know, I got to the ticket desk, you know, like checked my bags in and then go through customs and wait around, and then you get to go on your flight. And like I got to the desk and it's like the ticket thing's like beep, 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 and she's like, oh, just go down there, thanks. And I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? I'm like, I need to get on this flight. Like I started freaking out, and they were so busy, and I'm just standing there going, like this is waiting behind the desk, and like the guy's doing all this thing. And he's like, okay, here's your ticket, go down there to, and it was like, I got upgraded to business class, right? So if you've been following me, you've probably seen, you know, that, and I did get upgraded to business class. That was a really big deal for me at the time, because I'd been working on my mindset, I'd been working on shifting my vibration, you know, like I want to be able to fly in luxury and travel the world in luxury and style. That's just something that I want to do. And, you know, with that anchoring, like I was blown away because I'd been working on mindset, I'd been working on, you know, moving through all, you know, my old money stories, you know, I'd been really doing the work, and it was just like a sign from the universe, like, yeah, you know, here you go. I don't know why I got upgraded to business class, but it happened twice in, you know, 2 short periods of time there. And what I did, so the anchoring, right, because that vibration for me, okay, this is my story. You need to find what resonates for you, for how you can anchor in for whatever you're trying to manifest, okay? And it's not even about that, oh, well, I'm anchoring in more business flights. That's not the point, okay? So the point is that I'm anchoring in that next level, okay? I looked at a business class ticket to fly back from New Zealand. I think it was about $1,000 compared to just an economy flight, which is about $250, okay? So it was the vibration of being able to afford that easily, you know, and that was, you know, something that was just normal. So at that time, when I got on that business class flight and I flew home, I had a particular album that I still listen to, and that's my anchor. So when I was on the flight, and I use music because that's an anchor, so find a particular point of like a particular song or a particular album. For me, it was Armin van Buuren's album Mirage. It was like a mirage. No, I love the music in that. And that whole entire flight, I was listening to that album and I was journaling at the same time, anchoring in those feelings of like, oh my God, I just got upgraded to business class. This is normal for me now, anchoring in that higher vibration of, you know, of abundance, basically, of being able to afford it easily, of, you know, being waited on, of having service, you know, all that sort of thing. So I was anchoring the feeling, right, of being in business class, of being able to afford it, of all of that with that particular music. So that any time I'm feeling down, low, or I don't know, struggling with my mindset, or just needing to know that I need to pick my vibration back up if I want to keep manifesting at a higher level, then I put that particular album on, and it reminds me of the feelings of being able to lift that vibration back up. So, hey Carol, so it's really important that when you are manifesting, you're able to, you know, excuse me, you're able to find what your anchor is, yeah? So, like, I recommend music because, you know, as you know, you put on a good piece of music and people want to, you know, dance or whatever. Well, not everybody, but everybody loves music, right? And everybody has a favorite piece of music. So, you know, use something that is of that, you know, that is your anchor. Hey, Kylie. So you'll be able to, you know, pick yourself up to that higher vibration whenever you need to. It's your reminder. It's your, it is, you know, it is that anchor. What's the word I'm trying to look for? I don't know. It's your help. You know, it's the way that you can help yourself to pick yourself back up so you can keep manifesting at that higher vibration is pretty much what I wanted to say. But find what your anchor is, and then any time that something good or positive happens in your life, or an opportunity comes along, or something that you've been working toward happens, you know, like in a positive way, then, you know, be conscious that 1, you've created it, 2, you've attracted it. This is what you've always been asking for, but get out of your head and start checking in with the feelings and what that feels like, because manifesting comes from feelings. Yes, we need to be conscious of our thoughts. Why? Because our thoughts are the ones that create the feelings, and the feelings are the vibrations going out into the universe. So if you had a real low vibration and coming from a victim mentality where you always miss out, or you're not good enough, so, you know, like they always have all the luck. No, it's not about that. It's about shifting your mindset so that shift your vibration, and so then you're on that attracting level rather than coming from that, well, I'm not good enough, right? So find what your anchor is and use it and consciously create it. So even when I'm almost not conscious and I'll put that album on and I'm like, that's right, and it kind of lifts me up without even, realizing it, because it's like a body memory trigger. So it's almost like, when you smell something and you haven't smelled it, so you're like, that used to remind me of for example, this is what I'm talking about. For example, when I first moved to Brisbane and there was what are they called, the jacaranda flower trees, they started to bloom one year, the first year I was living there, and like I was walking past on the way to work and I just smelt the flower. I'd never smelt a jacaranda flower before, and I was like, and immediately it was like, oh my god, that's like my strawberry shortcake doll when I was a kid. I was like, oh my god, give me more jacaranda flower. It's like reminding me of a kid. So, like a smell can bring back memories, and, sound brings back memories, or, it's what is it, post-traumatic stress disorder, like triggers of sound and all that sort of thing. So when we can consciously use it for conscious creating, then we can use that to consciously lift our vibration. So if we are stressed out, or if we are having a bad memory, we can use our good anchor of our music and remind us and start to consciously pick ourselves back up. And it is a choice. Okay, yes, I need to pick myself back up now, right? And it is a choice, and it takes practice, discipline, and work to get yourself back up, definitely, but it does work. So that's my message for you tonight. I had to come on and talk about the importance of anchoring in. So find what your anchor is, and next time something positive happens, or like consciously, oh cool, like I've got these happy feelings in my body, what piece of music am I listening to right now? And have that stored in your memory bank, or choose a piece of music to consciously choose that in for your memory bank, and that way you can use that as your anchor for positive manifestation. Yeah, you're very welcome, Kylie. It's all about keeping the vibration high and choosing that to create your life, basically. So Trust Intuition doors are open, as you probably know if you're following me. So obviously everything that I teach is in Trust Intuition. Module 5 is all about working on your self-worth so that you can allow that, self-worth to rise, so that you can manifest higher, and really work on why you keep attracting the negative things in your life. It's time to really shift them out and create positively. Hey Kylie. So I'll post a link in the comments below for Trust Intuition. If you've just joined me, like I said, I shared a YouTube video on curses and hexes and the truth about them. If you've just joined, you might want to rewatch the live stream, so you can go check that out. So keep an eye out tomorrow. I'll be releasing my YouTube video that I've been creating all afternoon. I'm so excited to share it with you. So keep an eye out for that, and I shall see you tomorrow. Keep it really real. Lots of love. Namaste.